today I'm going to try and fix Scott's pack. You can see it got a pretty big tear in it, but I'm pretty sure it protected him from hitting his head on a rock, so that's a good thing.
Slippery.
All right?
Yeah.
Number
one. First slip of the hike. I was just gonna say, gee, look at my sister use them trekking poles really well, and I'm holding the camera. Oh, I took a digger.
Turned around?
Well, because he hit this rock with his pack. It's lucky he didn't hit his head on it.
Yep. Oh my God, I dug up the, did I hurt my pack?
Yep.
What'd I do to her?
Dug a big hole right in the bottom of the stretchy pouch.
Oh, great.
Tenacious tape, here we come.
I don't know how much detail I'm going to be able to get into, but you can see the weave in here kind of has a pattern, and I'm a cross stitcher aside from other things, but I do enjoy cross stitch, and this little pattern reminds me of cross stitch. And I can clearly see where it was torn. You can see where we had the tape on it to get through the rest of the weekend. But you can see where it's torn. What I'm going to try and do is stitch it. I brought some elastic cord. So I'm going to try and stitch it in an X patterns around the edge to see if that will hold. Might be a little different over here because this is actually into the fabric. So we're going to give it a try and see what happens. I don't know if this material is going to pull right out and just, you know, run and tear more, or if it will hold. So we'll give it a try. Okay, so I'm a little ways into it. It's not going too terribly. Here we go. I didn't end up doing the cross stitching yet. I don't know if I will or not. Just kind of trying to tack it into place, stitch it a little bit. But it is nice to have these holes because this elastic fabric is tougher than it looks. So that's good. It's coming together. I'll give you an update in a few minutes. Alright, well, they say done is better than perfect, right? You can see I have some really nice spots and some not so nice spots, but I just wanted you to kind of see what I ended up doing. You can see where I started. It's kind of messy and gooey here. I was doing kind of an over stitch in there. And then I started trying to make the seam look better, and look how nice that turned out. It's beautiful, right? But what I ended up doing is I'm just kind of sewing from the inside on each side, going through the holes. I'm pointing through my phone. I'm going through the holes that are fairly far away from the tear, just to get into something that I hope won't unravel itself. And I'll pull up through here, and then I'll go in here and up through there into the holes and pull, and that should get a seam sort of like this. But every project, it takes a minute or two to get into how it's going to work and get comfortable. So you can see this, I was just stitching it to see if it was going to stitch, and I think it's going to hold. Seems to be stretching pretty well with this cord. And I'll show you the cord in a minute. So there's where I'm at. Here's the first round done. I'm going to go back through and see if there's any spots that might open when they stretch, like that one right there. A little miss. That's okay. Go back and work on that. See what it looks like when it stretches. It stretches pretty well. Look at that. Stretching pretty well. We'll be testing it this weekend, so we can fill you in on how it goes. Looks like it's going to go pretty well. And I told you I would show you what I used for cord. This is what I got. Elastic stretch cord. just a fine cord, but it's nice and stretchy. So here it is finished. This is what it looks like from the outside. And we'll see what it looks like once it's packed up.